Hello and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Kimberly DeCray. I am a 2 times CrossFit Games team athlete, and I'm here to help others with working out and nutrition. So today's video topic is something I've been thinking about a lot this winter because, as I mentioned in my other videos, I moved to North Carolina from Florida earlier this year in the spring. And as it's gotten colder, I've noticed that my motivation to work out has gone down. And as someone who has a lot of family that lives up north in northern Minnesota, they've always complained to me about this. And they've always said, Kimberly, you don't understand. It's way harder to work out up north. And I just didn't get it. I was like, why? Like, just work out. But now that I'm here, I get it because I was born and raised in Florida. And basically, no matter the time of the year, yes, there are cold days, but maybe that's like 50, 60 degrees during the coldest time of the year. So for the most part, it doesn't really get that cold, and it will usually be pretty random, like 1 or 2 days out of the week. So this is for anyone who lives up north who feels this way. Some, maybe you don't, maybe you have your own way of going about this, that's fine. But for anyone who also feels this way, I feel your pain. And I have come up with a system that has worked for me. And I know there's going to be some people that think it's silly, but because it has helped me, I wanted to put it out there in case it could help somebody else. First off, before I start off with my way of going about this cold weather, lack of motivation to work out, I wanted to point out this quote from the book Atomic Habits by James Clear. Instead, disciplined people are better at structuring their lives in a way that does not require heroic willpower and self-control. So for anyone who hasn't read the book, it is about building small habits that create the person that you want to be. And a lot of people think that it's about having strong willpower and just toughening it out, and that people who are successful have this. But really, it's not about that. What's funny is he even says that when he was writing this book, he had to have someone hide his phone from him so that he could focus on writing the book instead of going onto his phone, because it was so hard for him to not be on his phone and go on social media. So he had to literally have someone hide his phone from him. So that just reaffirms the point that it's not about having a strong willpower. He even says he doesn't have strong willpower at all. If his phone is near him, he's going to go on his phone. But what he did is he created an environment that made it easier for him to stick to his goals. So instead of just toughening it out through a hard environment, like let's just go out in the cold and just toughen it out and work out, realistically, we're not going to do that every single day. Maybe there'll be, a week, a full week in a row where we can do that. But over time, we're not going to be looking forward to working out and doing those things. And in turn, it will lead us to either not doing it some days or not even enjoying it anymore. So I believe that getting good at something is trying to make it as enjoyable as possible. So instead of going outside in the cold and toughening it out every single day, I've come up with a solution that has made it a little bit easier for me because my home gym is in my garage and my garage is cold, but my house is also cold during this time of the year. So just in general, I don't even want to put on workout clothes. I don't want to get out from being bundled up. I just want to keep my sweater on and a blanket over me. So this is what I do. I live in a house with stairs, and for anyone who doesn't have stairs, you can do butt kicks or toe taps, something that is a lot of movement, but it's easy movement and it doesn't skyrocket your heart rate. So this is a warm-up. It's a 5-minute warm-up. It's an easy way to warm yourself up into the workout by using your own house and by doing the easiest, most approachable movements possible that you can do in sweatpants and a sweatshirt in non-workout clothes. And then after or even during the workout, what I do is I start taking off my sweater and I start like changing. I will start changing clothes like in the middle, and it gets me like physically and mentally ready. So here's my suggested workout. You can change it, alternate it, however, but this is a warm up that I like to do. I set my timer to 5 minutes on my phone and I turn on a good podcast. I put that podcast in the middle of the stairs so I can hear it, and I just start moving. I go up and down the stairs once, stepping on every step, and then the second time I go up stepping on every other step. Then when I reach the bottom of the stairs after those 2 times, I do 10 jumping jacks, then 10 air squats, and then 6 up and down planks. Then I do it all over again for 5 minutes. And usually after like the third minute or so, I start sweating, getting hot, and start taking off my jacket, getting my running socks. And it just fires me up and gets me ready to work out. And it's literally like the easiest thing that you can do in your house. You just start moving and you're listening. And I like to listen to a podcast because it just shuts my mind off and I just start moving and getting the blood flowing and listening to a podcast to distract me. So this is my way of avoiding going out in the cold or just immediately starting my workout in a cold garage when I don't feel like it and getting me ready. And then I end up going in the garage and I'm like, wearing a sports bra because I'm already hot. So try it out if you want and let me know how it goes.